Welcome back to the broadcast. Well, there is a new restaurant in town, and it's not your average sandwich shop. Phil's Philly Grill serves cheesesteaks, salads, quesadillas. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, and there's something for everyone. Hussein Alibi joins us now. You are one of the owners, correct?
Correct. Phil's actually my father, and we're opening our first freestanding location, Addison, in a week.
Wow. And I love what you said during the break. He's like, wow, I didn't know I was going to do a cooking demo with Hercules. Yeah, so you better make it good.
All right, I will. So yeah, everything at our store is customizable. We're a bit different take on Philly cheesesteaks. We use a very high quality meat. We don't put oil on our grill. We use an extra lean ribeye. So it's actually a cheesesteak you can eat
It's a healthier cheesesteak.
almost every day. You could say it's kind of a Herculean diet.
Are you, Kevin, do you still watch what you, go ahead and throw these on. Do you still watch what you eat?
I've always been, you know, I work out every day still, even after all this time. Yeah, I do. I mean, I was much bigger on that show. I was 235 pounds back on the Hercules days. I'm like 212 now.
Wow.
So I was eating probably 7 meals a day, mostly protein. And I was working out 2 hours a day at the
How many calories a day do you think you ate?
You know, I didn't really look at it, to be honest with you. I mean, I have a sweet tooth, there's no question about it, but I work out every day. So I figured, you know, we're on the set for 14 hours a day. That's burning calories enough, and we're doing 3 fight scenes every episode, so it was crazy.
Okay, you're making me feel bad about myself.
Okay.
Okay, this smells delicious.
So basically, that's our lean ribeye steak. We actually get it manufactured from a big butcher up in the Northeast. They make it especially for us. Like I said, you have
your own cow factory?
Well, no, but it's just a meat plant that works with us.
That.
Now, what is this?
This is just water. We only cook with water.
Really?
A salt and pepper proprietary blend. It's basically just garlic. And we allow basically the meat to cook on the fat itself. Now, when I was a little kid, I grew up in the business field with my father. Our cook that we started with, he was this really intimidating New Yorker, and he basically came up with like all our recipes.
Look how tender that meat is.
And he would make me cook my own food. So I was a 15-year-old, and that's where I pretty much learned.
You know, I'm one of 5 kids. I pretty much cooked my own food growing up. We all had different schedules, and it was true. I love to cook. So to me, I still do this day. I'm like the main chef in the family.
So if anyone wanted to do this at home, they could basically have their butcher cut it's about 1/10 of an inch thick. And if you I just learned, I was asking my dad, I'm like, what is this little spatula called? Because I'm going to be on this show, and he's like, it's called a scooter. So you use the scooter and use the corner of the spatula.
I think you drywall with that too, don't you?
I was going to say a little spackle job. A scooter, see, I learned something.
So what else can we find on the menu besides these delicious sandwiches?
So basically, you know, our whole thing is that we have our grill experts. Anything that our proteins are, you know, a marinated chicken breast, steak, turkey, or lamb, and you can get it in a salad, a wrap, a cheesesteak hoagie roll,
that sounds great,
or a gyro on a pita. So basically, we allow the meat to cook. This grill is a little bit slower.
That's okay. It looks great. So then you cook that all the way through, and then you add the cheese. That's when the magic happens?
Yes, you add the cheese. We toast the bread on the grill. We have a garlic aioli that we just added as a special sauce we make in-house at the store.
Ooh.
And yeah, basically a lot of customers, they can get the sandwich with lettuce or tomato. We offer a lot of free toppings. Because like I said, it's not your typical Philly cheesesteak where it's greasy and you feel guilty after eating it. It's actually something really tasty.
This is right up my alley. Tell us about your grand opening.
Our grand opening is happening in a week. We are opening off the corner of Beltline and Montford in Addison. It's our first standalone store. My parents have been doing this for about 30 years, and they opened the first Phil's 17 years ago in a shopping mall. So it's our first freestanding store. It's a nice upscale store. We're gonna have beer and wine. And
was the shopping mall here? Better. Was it here? The shopping mall?
Yes, it was in Irving, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who makes the better cheesesteak? Your dad or you?
Probably me. Definitely. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Can we taste this one?
Yes. Let's go ahead.
I'm gonna. Oh, come on! You're not gonna taste any.
I will, but you know.
So this one is
ladies
called.
First.
Oh, that's nice.
It's called the classic original. It has steak, onions, and cheese. The classic has steak, onions, green peppers, and cheese. With our this is with our garlic aioli.
Oh my God. Oh wow.
The bread's really good too.
Our bread is an Omarosa roll, comes from Philadelphia. It's pretty well known in the Northeast.
Will you guys come back sometime and bring your dad with you, and we're gonna have a Philly cheesesteak?
No, but bring the
I'd
other,
love to.
the turkey you mentioned, and
Yes, all of them.
bring all the sandwiches.
I'd love to. I'd love to. That'd be amazing.
And you have to fly me in
so
for
good.
that.
Yes, and then you have to come back. Okay, there are several Phil's Philly Grill locations in the DFW area. To get details on the one nearest you, just visit our website at thebroadcasttv.com and click on today's links. Okay, when we come back, you want to read it?
No.
While I eat?
Oh, we're taking a trip to a wonderful Texas-based dairy called Milking.
Get it?
Amy's taking us there.
Milking.
Milking. Oh! Look at that pun. So Amy is taking us there behind the scenes when the broadcast returns.
Returns. Back in a moment.
Yeah.